It's like they're like, will Lamar have a say? He's like, I mean, he can say stuff, but he's got no power. I got the power.
I got the
Damn, man.
That's an owner that's just like, dude, I want my team to fucking win.
Exactly. 100%.
Yeah, you say that, but here. Now, just imagine if Jerry Jones said that.
Hey everybody, Jordan from Back Society here. Do me a favor and click that subscribe button below and hit the bell icon so you don't miss a single episode. Now, back to grinding.
John Harbaugh out. Nobody in. Mike McDaniel, OC of the Rams.
What about Josh Allen?
Josh Allen
out.
Okay, out of the playoffs.
Wait, hold on. That's the golden child of the NFL.
I will say, Sean McDermott out as the head coach. I was a little surprised. I was
surprised too. I was surprised on that. I didn't see that one coming. Honestly,
I didn't see that coming.
That was a surprise. Because
I think he could head to Baltimore.
It depends. No, we want that other guy. We want
John Gruden to me.
I want John Gruden all day, dude. All day. Come on, man.
I think we're going to get Anthony Weaver.
We got to start the campaign.
And dude, what's with the Bills owner calling out a player on his team is crazy.
It's diabolical.
That is crazy to me.
You know,
I would leave. I would be like, trade me right away. Trade me right away.
He's like, the owner's like, I know he fucking sucks, but you know, he wasn't my idea.
Yeah, he wasn't our choice. We got talked into this guy.
Yeah, I was just being a team player.
This guy right here, sitting right there. That's why Dermott's fired.
I know. But I don't. I'm glad they're starting to see that, you know, Josh Allen is not as good as you know, his PR team makes him out to be. You know,
who's not realizing it, dude? That machine will run, dude. Burrow's out. Mahomes not doing great. They gotta latch on to someone. It ain't gonna be Lamar.
So who do you think is gonna win the Super Bowl?
Patriots.
Seahawks.
The Seahawks are going to dominate every single team. Every single team.
49er fans are going to win. The 49er fans are going to have to watch the Seahawks hoist the Lombardi in their own stadium.
Or them 15 points against Seattle.
Patriots, Seahawks, and they're going to feel that pain again.
I don't think it will come close. It's going to be a bad Super Bowl.
This is redemption.
So dominant.
I'm putting out. This is my hot take.
Drake May is not the one. He's not the one. He's doing another fluke Burrow season right now. He's just not the one.
He's pulling a Nick Foles. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he's gonna get his ring and then he's gonna go off into the sunset.
He didn't look so good against the Broncos.
He's not the one. Caleb
Williams. He didn't look so good against the Texans, but I mean the Texans had a crazy defense. I don't know how the Texans lost, honestly. Their defense was so good.
Because fucking Stroud didn't want to win. Stroud didn't want to win. That's what happened. But the defense,
you know who did want to win? You know who did want to win?
He's gonna say
Seattle.
Drake May. You're probably future Super Bowl MVP if I had to guess.
The future Super Bowl MVP is going to be Mike McDonald. That's who that is.
You think they're gonna make the coach the Super Bowl MVP? That would be wild, dude.
100%.
Unfortunately, it's gonna be Sam Darnold.
His defense is so unmatched. I mean, dude,
biggest mistake the Ravens ever made was letting him go.
100%.
That's why our next best bet is to get their offensive coordinator. The next best bet is to get their offensive coordinator. Or
their defensive coordinator.
No. I looked into him. No.
You don't like him? You don't like him? You think Mike's running that defense?
100.
And he's just got a Zach Orr out there as a figurehead.
The defensive coordinator probably doesn't even have a call sheet. He's probably worse than Zach Orr.
He's just a cheerleader.
Exactly. No. He's not. No.
I'll take your word for it. I don't know.
The next best bet is to get their offensive coordinator.
All right. We'll see. I don't know, man. The biggest mistake we ever made. They should have set him up to be John's successor, and
Yeah,
they
they should've-
fucked up.
They
But
fucked
did you
up
see?
bad.
Did you see Steve Bisciotti's like interview? The way it was just like.
Dude, that was a crazy interview, dude.
But I'm glad because he addressed everything that we saw that John Harbaugh just.
My
I-
favorite thing was like, hey, if the Ravens won, would John still be the coach? He was like, for another week or something
No
like that. It was like,
hesitation. No
it was-
hesitation.
dude, it was hilarious.
Thank
He's like
you.
Lamar. He's like, they're like, will Lamar have a say? He's like, I mean, he can say stuff, but he's got no power. I got the power.
I got the.
Damn, dude.
You can. That's an
Yeah.
owner that's just like, dude, I want my team to fucking win.
Exactly.
He wants to
100%.
Yeah, you say that, but here. Now, just imagine if Jerry Jones said that. Would you still see it the same way?
But Jerry Jones has a dude. Jerry Jones.
But he has the power.
Jerry
Yeah,
Jones
but
has
when's the
tried
last-
with his power, and it has been a spectacular failure. All right,
Yup.
let's give Bisciotti a
Yes.
chance here.
Yes. Bisciotti's
No, I
Well,
mean, I
fans
like what he was
want-
saying. He's like, I'm gonna listen to him.
right.
At the end of the day, I'm making the call. Like, I'm
Right.
not, I get it.
But it was, and then he was like, he was talking about the offensive line, and he was like, "That's a coaching problem," and
It
dude,
was.
It was.
dude, I'm so glad he addressed that because that's exactly what it was, and that's why
But-
we kept getting fed up.
But let me ask you this: why did it take so
Molly.
long for him to address it? If he had the power, he could have addressed it a long time ago.
I mean, that's true, but I think he's also like, I hired you to do this job. I'm gonna let you do your job. Right?
Oh yeah, because he doesn't want to come off as like a Jerry Jones, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he was like, I'm gonna let you do this job. I see what the problem is. Everybody else sees what the problem is. I gotta let you figure it out. And if you can't figure it out, we'll find someone that can.
Dude,
Because, dude,
I like his energy right now. I like.
I
He
like
made
his
the
energy
right
too.
call. He made the right call 1 year too late. No, he should have.
He did.
Oh, dude, this makes sense now. The Seahawks defensive coordinator was born in Britain. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But he was born on our days off, on our birthday. He's a July
Yeah,
10th.
he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
But I remember watching
The
him.
chosen
I
one.
remember watching him on Hard Knocks when he was with the Dallas. And I mean, like, he's an in-house.
Dallas?
He's a Zach Orr. He's a Zach Orr type of guy. You know what I mean?
We don't need
That-
that.
Dude, where's the poly market bet for Zach Orr still somehow being there next year?
And you
I'm
know what
gonna
is
have
so?
to-
I think
Kill
he's gone. There's
myself,
no way
dude.
he's not gone.
No.
There's
He's got to.
way
They
not.
all got to be gone. They're cleaning
They're
house.
all
They're
gone.
cleaning
They're all
house.
gone. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that was so crazy, right? Everybody, every time when there was a coaching problem, John Harbaugh would bash Todd Monken, right? He put all the blame on Todd Monken, didn't say anything about Zach Orr. Now that John Harbaugh
He was a
goes
precious
to the
baby.
New York Giants, guess who's with him? Todd Monken. Guess who's not with him? Guess who is not with him? Zach Orr.
baby.
He was just
Exactly.
Like, he didn't want to hurt Zach Orr's Phoebes, bro. I mean, like, Monkey could take it, right?
Zach's done, dude. He better go get his real estate license or whatever ex-football players and coaches
No,
do.
he's gonna go. He'll be a linebacker coach
Real
somewhere.
He's gonna be like a
He'll be a
linebacker coach somewhere. Someone will pick him up.
Exactly.
Maybe
Yeah.
Mike McDonald.
Linebacker.
I will say, Mike McDonald, he's got Leslie Frazier as his assistant head coach. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
That's a
another
lot of experience to draw from. So like,
another
God,
defensive mind, dude.
God,
But-
we
That's why they're
fucked
gonna
up.
win
We fucked
the
up
Super Bowl.
so
So
hard.
But
bad.
if you watch,
so bad.
here's the thing: if you watch, dude, when I tell you, when you watch, especially in the past like 4-5 weeks of Mike McDonald's defensive scheme, it was the same scheme that we were running with Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah,
The
I know.
same. I know that, right? But I mean, we just couldn't recreate or whatever, redo what he was doing. And dude, they are just so dominant defensively that
Can you imagine if
Right.
he was there with like Legion of Boom? Like,
dude, could you
that would've
imagine?
been crazy, dude.
Could you imagine if we had him the past 2 years? How like with Kyle Hamilton, which
Those
the defense
heartbreaking
was
games
designed
would've
for?
happened.
I mean,
You know what I
good
mean?
for him. Good for him for taking that job and making that franchise a legit team again. But God, Steve Bisciotti's got to be like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Oh, and that's why they cut him loose. That was probably he sees how good Seahawks is. He was probably like, you know what, John Harbaugh, all these coaching decisions were just god awful.
But why didn't Bisciotti step in and be like, because one, they had to grant him permission to go do that interview.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, why wasn't he like, hey, brother, 2 more years, and then this is yours? Like, why not? Why not do that?
You can't say that to him because John
Yes, you
Harbaugh is
can.
your guy. You
Yeah,
cannot
you can
say
say
that.
that. Bro, you can, dude.
You cannot say that. It's the same with the
Well,
quarterback.
what if he sits them down and is like, I need a succession plan. When is Mike taking over this team?
I mean,
Like, where's your balls there, brother? You got the power. You're
Yeah.
flaunting the power.
yeah. That is
Lay it
true.
on the table and say, I want the plan. Give me the
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah.
You know?
But I mean,
And
like,
then, yeah.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
When we had Mike McDonald, we went to the championship game, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We did.
Our defense
So-
was fire.
Fucking dominant.
Fire, dominant, right? So who would have saw we went as soon as we let him go, we just continuously went backwards.
I saw it immediately. When he went to the Seahawks, I was like, what are we doing?
We all knew
Immediate.
when he left, we were doing this, and we all knew it was a fucking mistake.
And then,
We all knew it was.
Yes.
And now look, the
Zach
Seahawks are
Wilson.
about to win a chip, and we missed the playoffs.
Yeah, they are. You don't understand how dominant they are. I mean, like, they are going to blow out like the 49ers were their only competition.
what?
They're going to blow out every other team.
When do we start looking for a new quarterback?
I say in 3 years. In 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
3 years is a long time, brother. I don't know if I can take 3 more disappointing seasons.
Dude,
Let's
when
see
I
what-
tell you
let's see
it was
what the new
John
coach does.
Exactly, because it was John Harbaugh, dude. It was
What if
John Harbaugh.
What if the new coach comes in? All right, here's my question. At the end of next season, if we have another disappointing season, is it the coach or is it Lamar at that point?
I will
It's,
be.
I'm telling you,
When do you start making that call? When do you start making that call? How much grace are you going to give the new head coach? Does he get minimum 2 years?
3 years. 3 years.
3 years? And if he can't do it in 3 years with Lamar, do you move on from Lamar or do you move on from both?
Well,
I'll say-
you
I'll
got to
say
move
2
on from
years.
both.
I'll say 2 years. I'm sure Chris is going to say 1. I say 2. Scott says 3.
I say 1 year. I say 1 year.
I say 3 years, but I will say this though. Next year, it doesn't matter who the coach is. We're going to the Super Bowl. I mean, our
This
team
is the
is,
last 2 years, dude.
we've
but
been saying
our-
this for a while.
You're saying this.
our team is too good. Way too
Not
good.
that O-line.
Like,
That
way
O-line
too
needs to go away. It needs to go into the fire and rebuild
Also-
from the ashes.
If Lamar gets hurt next year, it's over. Like, we got to move on. Like, you can't be getting hurt every fucking year.
We got Pro Bowl Tyler Huntley. What are you talking about? The only guy to beat 2 playoff contending teams,
Can't get a first.
Eh,
one.
right? You know what I mean?
I want to see Lamar behind a
First
decent.
round pick.
I want to see Lamar behind a decent O-line before I call him trash.
Dude,
He's running for his
We had
life
a dis-
after every snap. All right, like
They
you
said-
can't really bury a 2-time MVP because of that.
Yes,
we
you
had
can.
Daniel Falala. Like, I mean, come
That's your
on.
boy, dude.
Come on. He's dumb, deaf and blind. I mean, like, dude, this was, I mean, dude.
DEI O-line.
And John
Did you-
Harbaugh,
Did you say deaf, dumb, deaf, and blind? Dip, duck, dodge, dip, duck. Like, that's it.
He's a DEI hire.
dude. Oh, Falala was so just,
Like him
And John
and then
Harbaugh was
Ronnie,
like, no.
who was just like
Ronnie
just like,
Stanley.
how many penalties could I get today? Fucking,
I ain't gonna
hate
lie,
that
though.
guy.
This next draft, first, second, third, fourth, fifth round pick, all linemen. D
They
linemen.
gotta be. They
offensive
gotta
line.
be. They
I-
gotta
offensive
be.
I'm
lineman.
down. I'm down. A whole
You
straight
sign-
O-line draft. I will do that.
And then, you know what, too? Our offensive coordinator, I'm glad. I like, Monken was stupid because we have 3 of the best tight ends, right? And we just didn't utilize them. Like, I was amazed. Like, we didn't utilize Rashad Bateman. we didn't utilize. It was just everything was just.
But I also think one of the biggest mistakes we made was re-signing Mark Andrews in the middle of the season.
Yeah. No, I agree. 100%.
Like, why, dude? Isaiah Likely is the
Right
future.
there.
Like, what are we
Yeah.
doing,
LeBron
dude?
James. He is our
Like, that's a
pass
signal. That's a signal to him being like, should I start looking? Like, what are we doing, man?
Yeah.
Like,
Mark
the amount
Andrews
of
has dropped games, literally. Like
I'm saying the amount of clutch plays he's completely botched, like 3 or 4 years ago, would never happen.
yeah.
But dude, it's just like, man, you're getting old, you know?
I know. And then and the clutch plays that Isaiah Likely. I mean, besides the one last year with the Chiefs with the toe,
Yeah.
and then he had that catch against the Steelers, which was a catch, by the way. And then the ball came out. He took 2-3 steps or whatever, and then the ball came out, and the rest were being
That was bullshit, dude.
Yeah, it was. Isaiah Likely is our clutch guy.
He is.
Our clutch guy, dude.
He
You
is,
go
yeah.
to him in the clutchest situations. Even in the last play of the game before Tyler Lue completely, he went to Isaiah Likely and
That's
he
the thing.
made a basketball catch.
When they re-signed or extended Mark Andrews, it should have been, hey, we're extending Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely, right? It's like we're locking down our tight end core.
Yeah.
But they didn't do that, dude. And now
They
I'm
didn't do
telling
that.
you, we're gonna start bleeding. We're gonna start bleeding. These guys are gonna be like, hey,
No,
all right,
because
all right.
if you're the head coach, the first thing you do is say, we need Isaiah, because exactly what I just said. He is our clutch guy. We need Isaiah Likely. He has to be.
I hope you're right, but I hope Eric
Has to be
DeCosta's like, you're right. You know,
100%. He has to be here. We draft all offensive and defensive line because every other position is solid. Every other position is solid. Our offensive line, garbage. Defensive line,
I
garbage.
can't use another hyped up season for just complete and utter disappointment.
Yeah, I can't either, dude. I'm
I
tired.
can't do it again, dude. I can't do it again.
We
Well,
are
now,
spoiled as
I don't think
Baltimore
we'll-
fans because, like, this is abnormal.
I think now the expectations aren't going to be there.
Oh, Bishotti seems
You know what
to
I
think
mean?
so.
I think the expectations are going to be there because we're going to be like you just said, we have a great team.
We
You
do.
just went on this
We
whole
do.
rant.
You're right. You're right. We
So
do.
how
have
are
a-
expectations not going to be high?
Well, they are going to be high because we have the best team on paper.
We do.
The best team
We
on
do.
paper. And you have to make it click.
All right.
You know what I mean? And that's all on coaching.
I agree. Let's wrap this up because we're not getting anywhere now. We're not getting anywhere.
We're going to Greenland. Jordan, I'm picking you up. We're going to Minneapolis.
All right, dude.
We're challenging the
Minneapolis?
dwarf.
I got my
We're
suitcase.
challenging the dwarf.
I got a new suitcase.
I
yesterday.
did. Dude, I just got new suitcases today.
Fuck
Really?
yeah, twinning.
Yeah.
Winning.
I'm
Winning.
so
All right.
excited.
All right. Thank you so much for watching Back Society. This is Jay signing off.
This is S.
And this is C Money. Later.
Your dueling champ.